476 goals in 433 games. That's absolutely, like, ludicrous. Something that I could only dream about.
I mean, you know, 430, I had to check it up because you don't see figures like this where it's over a goal a game. You know, everyone expects the other way around, you know, just or 3/4 of a goal a game. This is over a goal a game.
I was probably in awe of him initially. I wouldn't like to describe him as a footballer. I'd rather describe him as a friend because, you know, the football was just a bonus, really. He taught me a lot of, you know, life lessons, and he was just, you know, a down-to-earth guy. You don't come around friends that often, and it was really sad that he passed away so young, so I do miss him.
In those days, it was physical, and if you're starting to score goals, the last thing the world of centre-back wants is to be made a fool of. So he was right there. It wasn't as if he was hiding anywhere. He was right in amongst it on pitches that are not good and people that are quite happy to break your leg. He got on with it and he scored and he scored and he scored. So, yeah, legend, absolutely.
I'm not sure how many goals he scored in that net there, but he used to say, you know, the goals never moved away and the nets never move except when you hit the back of it.
Local architect Terry Gallagher did the design. Then when it just came to, right, what are we going to name it? It was around the time when obviously he had obviously passed away, and you just thought to yourself, yeah, it's all about scoring goals, isn't it? It's all about scoring goals. So in the end, you've got a guy that scored more than a goal a game for Aberystwyth Town. And I'm not even sure whether you could say that about anyone in any team anywhere in Wales. It was brutal out on the pitch in those days. So for him to keep going and to take those tackles and get up and go again, testament to what he was. When I first met John Charles, I said, Mr. Charles, he just went John, and that was it. You just knew exactly what was going on. And what a gentleman, what a gentleman. And when you actually see clips of him, you just look at this, you know, he's a flipping heck, what a size of guy. And then you hear the story about when he laid out a central defender and then just stopped and kicked the ball away. That's where he got the name the Gentle Giant. You look at that, that's way ahead of its time because that never went on. And you see how much the Italians would enjoy that. I was even told about the fact that he hated wine, and the president of his club gave him all these fantastic Italian red wines, and he just handed them all out to the supporters because he didn't have the nerve to tell the owner that he did not like wine, you know. So you're actually in the presence of greatness, and he's just such a lovely guy. It's absolutely incredible, and you could see when it came to his funeral just how much respect there was there.
You know, he used to come here regularly, and he opened the stand, so, you know, one great icon for another local icon, so yeah, very fitting.
It's amazing that the club has recognised what these men have done for the club over the years, because it makes people talk about them, and it makes kids dream.
You've got to have history, you've got to have. The kids, I fear about the kids in terms of social media, they've got to see history. They've got to ask that question, who's that? Who are they? So then at least you can tell the story. If you talk about Diaz, then you'll be immediately turn around and say, well, tell me, if you're going to play 400 odd games for Aberystwyth, will you be able to say you scored more than a goal a game? I don't think so.
You also tell me, never be afraid to miss. And I think that's a really good one for goal scorers, because the thing is, the crowd can get on your back, but really, you have to be really positive and have a positive mindset. And, you know, I mean, obviously, I took our on board. I wasn't in his league, but, you know, he did quite a good job in coaching me. Goal scorers are just, for me, they're definitely born, and you either got the eye for it, and he certainly had an eye for it.